Hello everyone and welcome to another custom figure showcase 5 rounds rapid, and of course we have another Brigadier figure, but this is the Brigadier as he appeared in Battlefield. So overall this is actually a Brigadier from the Demons set, from the 3rd Doctor Demons set, but all I've done for this, to take you over, I'll start from the shoes and work my way up. So the shoes are actually from a Rassilon figure, which I have trimmed off, and I've trimmed off the legs and added those on, and then sculpted on some cuffs as if he's rolled his shoes up. Then I've actually re-sculpted on a new belt, because the previous one, which would have been in his midsection, obviously wouldn't have looked right because it would have been over the top of his stomach rather than underneath his stomach, as his more portly frame in the later years meant was there. And obviously I've re-stuck on the holster. The actual stomach is just miller parts that I have put into place. It doesn't match up perfectly, but it looks, I think it looks alright when you see it from a distance. Obviously it gives him, as I said, that bit more of that portly look. I've also added on the lapels, the symbols, or I don't know what you'd call them, the braiding, or whatever you want to call it, that he would have on there. And then I have also given his hair a whitewash, as well as his eyebrows and his mustache. And that is pretty much it. Obviously I did a little bit of sculpting on the back as well, but not by much. But that is pretty much the Brigadier as we saw him in the Demons. Now I know this is one that, again, a lot of people have said that we could see this as a new variant, but personally I don't think we would see it as a new variant, because ultimately the problem would be that you could repaint the Demons version, but you wouldn't be able to have it so the stomach was the right size, basically. And I think it would look a bit odd to have a grey-haired Demons Brigadier variant, but not with his more portly frame. And the other thing I've done as well, just for the sake of mentioning, is, I don't know how well it comes up on camera, you can just see it, I need to repaint the skin tone a little bit, but I've also added a little bit more under his chin, again, just to give him a bit more of a portly look around his face. But that is pretty much all I've done for this. It's a very nice, simple custom to do, and the nice thing about this as well is if you do have a spare Demons Brigadier lying around, then obviously this is one that, with the exception of obviously you need to do some milliput sculpting, and obviously I've added the Rassilon boots as well. You don't have to do those. I've added them because he had, you know, boots, combat boots with rolled up trousers in the episode. But if you really wanted, you could just very easily make this out of a normal Brigadier Demons figure. So it certainly is one that I think would be, it's going to be a very popular custom idea. I know, as I said, I know it's one that people do want to see as a proper variant, but I think the chances of us seeing that, well, I think the chances of us seeing that could be potentially quite high, but the chances of us seeing that with a more accurate version of the Brigadier sculpt, I think is less likely. I think if we do see a variant of this, it's going to be like the B&M Brigadier variant we got recently. It's going to be a very inaccurate repaint of a previous sculpt rather than updating the sculpt itself. But that brings to a close another custom figure showcase 5 rounds rapid. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it helps me out a lot. Be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation, and you can get involved. There's exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and funding my Patreon in any way gets your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you in another video very soon.